Great part of the day. So I'm not a daytime person, as we all know. See how clear it is, all the birds and stuff. But I'm awake. Technically, it's not really early now that I think about it. Hey, what up? I'm good. How are you, Renee? You good? I'm just up. Like, I'm still on where I was at time. So at 2 hours ahead, it'd be like 1 o'clock. But it's 11 a.m. here. So I don't know if I'm awake late or early. I'm just up for a nice random walk and a random talk. But I'm just chilling. Glad to hear you're good. Good. It's just a quick one. It's just a random walk. I don't have to be at work for a few hours. I don't have to get ready for a couple hours. So thought I'd just get outside, get a walk in, enjoy the air or whatever. Hey, what up, Caitlin? How you doing, Bud Files? Good to see y'all. Let's see, one. So that would mean it's like 2 o'clock in the morning for some of the people I watch, and some people like 6, 7 hours in advance. It's hard for me to figure out because I was on Central Time for so long in that time zone. Now I'm in the Pacific time zone, so I have to like add on 2 hours to where I was at, plus the other initial 11, 12, or 13 hours. Some people it's like 6 or 7 hours. Like Viral Vinay, I assume you're like what, 6 hours ahead, maybe 9 hours, probably 12. It's probably like 11 p.m. where you're at. I don't know. Hey, Kendall, how you doing? Hey, what up, Easy? It has been a minute, hasn't it? Want to get some of this sunshine? To be honest, I'm just using up the last bit of free hours that I got before they reset or shut off. But apparently, I'm pretty fastidious about this stuff. I think that's the word. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't care. Living the dream. Well, hell, the dream is whatever you want it to be, right? I'm living the chill. I was gonna play some video games, but I was like, nah. Got to charge my controller up. I introduced my nephew to Samurai Pizza Cats. Now he's hooked. Because I was showing him, I was watching some program last night called, well, not a program, it was a video somebody made called 15 TMNT knockoffs, Ninja Turtles knockoffs. Of course, the problem, hold on. What up, Easy?
No,
I was trying to say was, we were watching 15 TMNT knockoffs. Now, the only problem I have with it is that some of those weren't actual knockoffs or even parody.
Yeah.
Like Biker Mice from Mars, I don't really count that. It was its own entity.
Oh, no. Oh, definitely. So
They had
I saw
that on
something
there. Like,
interesting.
and I don't know, a lot of them were like Street Sharks was definitely a ripoff.
Oh, yeah, there was definitely a few that were like, okay, fellas.
Yeah. And T-Rex and all that. I didn't know that Battletoads actually had a damn cartoon. I just knew the video game.
All right.
I was like, wait, Battletoads had a legit cartoon? How did I know that?
That's all right. The Spin Doctors just put out new music. Oh,
Really?
yeah. I seen a thing yesterday. I was like, what the hell?
That's crazy. Well, no, it was funny because Sade even put out something. You know, she's very reclusive,
No, without a doubt. Yeah.
but it was a song about her kid.
Mm.
But I
Oh,
was
yeah. The
like,
Spin.
well, she's always had high anxiety. That's why she rarely did shows and stuff. And then her fault, her
Yep.
music was like everywhere.
Right.
It ain't her fault you could associate her music with sitting in a cool bar or getting ready to make with the love.
This is true. Look, I even got my own sunshine today. It's not raining.
Right? Look at that. Look at your scenery looking all good out there.
My brown
Oh,
grass.
hey
Oh
Angie
yeah, I love
baby,
the
what's up?
sunshine. It's still
So I was
cloudy,
up here
but
looking at, and I don't know, I felt like weird looking up the decomposition cycle of a tortoise. They're all like, oh, it can be relatively fast unless you live in a dry climate. I'm like, uh-oh.
yep. She wants to save the show. I take it.
Yeah, we're just looking up because dead turtles attract flies.
Oh yeah, they do. Anything dead
And it's
attracts
been
flies.
gone for a few weeks. And then I looked up how long it takes out here. They're like, oh, it can take up to 20 weeks
Yeah.
without water.
Yep.
But yeah, now Angie baby up in there kicking it, that's cool. That's cool. Everybody kicking it's nice. This is just supposed to be a random walkabout, spending time teaching my nephew about proper cartoonage. He's 4.
Right.
If you were on Main's stream last night, you would have heard him because I wasn't streaming last night, but I was talking to him, with my headset. And you just
Yeah.
hear him go,
I
I
heard.
want pizza cats.
I heard you a little bit because I popped in for a minute when I woke up there.
Yep. Listening while working. That's cool. I got work in a few hours. I'm just killing some time because I wake up early to go make sure to go get the chicken eggs and stuff. Pet all the dogs. Last night they wouldn't go to bed. They kept barking at me. And then when I do put them in bed, they would get out of it. It was annoying. Just to
Oh
come
yeah.
bark at me because I didn't want to spend time to that day. I was hanging out with a female, okay?
Right.
I'm like, I got a life too.
Exactly.
Yeah, so suffice it to say, they weren't too happy.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Trying to learn all of these natural fly repellents too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it I don't buy. Like they're saying bay leaves and cloves and eucalyptus stuff outside deters them.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe, but I don't know. Because once again, I think you have to pertain that to being in the desert.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, how do I repel flies in the desert? Because they're used to all of that. Just like the cycle doesn't work the same. If you
You gotta
have
throw
dead
dust
animals
on your
buried in your
face.
backyard, you're in the desert. It's going to take longer to decompose. Nature doesn't really take its
Yep.
course as fast out here.
It's true.
How you doing? I'm good, miss. Have a good day. But yeah, nah, all right, cool. I'm outside again. I was in the store. They had Barry Manilow's piano, not Barry Manilow, Billy Joel's Piano Man playing.
Well, there you go.
But you were talking about the spin doctors a minute ago, Easy, and you know it's funny. I'm not too surprised by that because you'd be surprised who's still active. They're just not noticed in
Oh,
the
I know.
mainstream no more, which is why I don't
Yeah.
trust the mainstream because
Yeah.
mainstream ain't what it used to be, dude. Now everything you can watch on the internet. So what's really popping and what's really not popping, you don't know. It's all a scam now. It used
Yeah.
to be you
Right.
had to see it on TV, at
Yeah. To
least
know if it
in
was
this
true.
country. I
Yeah.
can't really speak for everywhere else because in other countries, they still, they still got their television stars and whatnot, their videos, and because they keep it strictly there. Like MTV Korea
Yeah.
is still a thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sitting up here like I actually know. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how you could really be mainstream when, like, we came up to the TV era. So that's how we knew if something was
Yeah.
popular or not. Now they be telling me, man, who's that guy? Oh, he's got 2 billion TikTok followers. What the hell's a TikTok? That kind of deal.
Oh yeah. That's like people are like, oh, you know this person. I'm like, no, I don't know any of that. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know who these people are that showed up at the Grammys.
Oh, I know, right?
Like somebody looked at me crazy when like, you don't know who Chaperone is? I'm like, no. And to be
Never
fair,
heard of
I didn't know who the hell the popular people were when I was a kid.
them. Right.
I didn't watch a lot of TV.
Yeah, I was outside
MTV anyway.
playing video games and
Yeah.
stuff.
Or like, you know, record stores. I didn't read
Yep.
Rolling Stone. I read Alternative Press and Murder Dog.
Right. I was reading Game Informer and Nintendo
Yeah,
Power magazine.
Game Pro, EGM. Yeah, that was our info. Let me see here. Who's in private chat? Oh, hey, Angie, baby. Let me see. Oh, she wants to come up. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
How you doing?
Yes.
I can hear
I'm
you.
good. I was calling because you were asking about fly repellent.
Yeah, natural fly repellent for the desert gardens.
You know what you do is you take Ziploc bags, like the gallon bags, you fill them
Uh-huh.
like 3/4 with water, and you dump like 10 pennies in the bottom. And supposedly, if you like, say you were trying to keep them off of like your deck area or somewhere, wherever you're trying to keep them from, you would put
Yeah.
them you would tie the bags of the water with the pennies, randomly throughout your porch area or wherever you're trying to keep them from. And it's supposedly
Oh,
supposed to
okay.
work.
Yeah, that's what she was talking about. Yeah, we didn't know how many, like, because we knew about the water bags. As far as the pennies go, that's what she was saying too.
Oh, okay,
And I hit
yeah.
the research up, and I'm like, some people stand by it. I'm just wondering how the bags of water keep them away. Because last time when I was down south, they hung out in all the damn swamps.
Yeah.
Well,
Water is like
no,
a breeding.
it's the reflective of the pennies that kind
Yeah.
of, yeah, that's what deters them.
Hmm.
And do they have to be copper pennies or do straight up new graphite and lead work? I mean,
Zinc.
well,
Well,
no,
now you're
because
getting
yeah,
a little
because some of
technical.
them
I
be
don't
because
know.
some of the places, yeah, because some places, you look it up and they're like, oh, some pennies. You get them and they say they have to be copper pennies, and you got to make sure they came out in 1974. That was the last. And I'm like, what? I don't need the history lesson to figure this crap out.
Well, if you're looking it
1982.
up, I also heard
Yeah,
them say, like, if you took balls of tinfoil, it did the same exact thing. So, again, two little tricks that you can try either one. I just heard you ask about it, so I was like, oh, I wonder if he tried that. So I
no, I
jumped up
haven't yet.
here because
My
I'm
sister got
working,
me.
but
I've
clearly
been
not hard.
gardening for about how long have I been in town? About 3 weeks. She's been
Yeah, three,
gardening,
4 weeks.
like she's doing that. Like she's actually growing. She's growing all the spores and making the seeds. It's crazy. I didn't realize it was so much to it.
Wow. But all right, I just
Yeah,
jumped
she's
up here
doing it.
to tell you that and say hello and let you know about that. I didn't
Hey,
know if you had heard that or not.
hey, I appreciate that you did. I appreciate
Yeah.
anybody that comes up,
All right.
especially with
Oh,
cool
I'm gonna go.
tidbits like that. Because you just
Right.
confirmed what she was talking about earlier. So I'm like, cool. This is not just like
Yeah.
a rare thing. Like enough people have spoken on this now.
Hmm.
Yep.
All right, I'll let you guys get back to your conversation. I'll talk to you later.
These
All right, see you
conversations
there.
that we have are nonsense, but you're welcome to come up anytime.
I know that I'll be in the chat. I'm still working, so all right,
Okay.
take
You have
care.
a good one. Okay. Enjoy
All
your
right,
work.
bye. Oh
All right.
yeah, it pays me. I have to.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
right. Well, you don't
That
have
was
to
cool.
enjoy it. You just have to be there.
I know. I felt so generic saying that too. That's just like the people I couldn't stand when I come home. How was work? It was work. I did a job. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Although I kind of like my job, so I can't really say nothing. I
I
just
like
work in the
my job
kitchen.
too. I just wish I could do it right
Hey,
now.
Merlina, how you doing, lady? Everything's
Hey,
good.
Marlena.
Everything's good. It's just hot outside. Hear the birds? Yeah, I used look easy. Merlina's the reason I started like when I was down south. I'd make it a point to try to get up and record early enough just so that she could hear some of the birds.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it worked against me because now I'm next door to a lady who feeds the birds and the cats.
Oh, yes.
And I also learned that chickens don't just cluck; they make very terrifying sounds.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah, besides kicking with my nephew and actually hanging out with a nice lady, nothing crazy happened. We were just kicking it.
Yeah. I hung
I'm
out with
having a nice day. Huh?
last night. I hung out with a crazy Texan. Well, two crazy Texans, a Canadian, an Austrian, and a friggin' lady from Denmark.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember doing that too. Nah, this one I actually did. This one I did IRL. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Just because I started going out more because I go to work, so I'm interacting. And I may
Oh,
be a
yeah.
loner, but I'm surprised. But I'm friendly. I'm not
Yeah.
like someone says hi to me. I'm not going to be a jerk.
Right.
Just like I told somebody, I don't even like animals that much, but I'm not going to kick them if they come up to me.
Well, no.
I just don't like getting attached to things, especially animals, because they tend to go off quickly, and I'm not good at putting anything to sleep.
No. It's not fun.
If I can't put my grandma down to sleep, I can't kill no animal. Sorry, unless I'm hungry
Right.
and I ain't got no access. Except Patrice O'Neill was right. He's like, maybe with fish because they don't have eyebrows.
Right. You can't see their expression. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same expression. I think it's easier then.
Yeah.
Good morning, miss. But yeah, I'm friendly. It's weird. I'm like I used to tell somebody, I'm like, I'm a hypocrite. I know I am. I'm antisocial, yet I'm social. I'm a loner, but I'm
Yep.
friendly. It just comes with age. I'm like, I ain't got time to be a jerk.
Well, it's like yesterday. I was out at the Walmart and I was coming out, and there was two people. They're obviously together, but they had two separate carts. There's an older
Yeah,
couple, and I stepped off to the side because I didn't want to step in between them as they were walking out. And the lady goes, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, "Well, my grandmother would slap me if I split you guys up."
pretty much. I catch one to the
She's like,
back of the
"Well,
head so fast.
yeah." She's like, "Well, she raised you right." I was like, "Well, somebody had to."
Mhm. Of course, doing all this polite stuff and being reasonably friendly stuff doesn't stop me from making dumb decisions or doing dumb things, as my sister likes to point out to me. I do something stupid every day.
Well, yeah.
He's all like, I don't get it. She's like, you're one of the smartest people I know, and you say and do such stupid things every now and then. I'm like, yeah, what do you want? I'm a guy.
Yeah.
Not a man. I'm a guy.
Yeah.
We tend to be dumb.
Oh, very, very. I know from experience.
Yeah. Like I told my ex-girlfriend once, she's like, I can't believe you could say and do such stupid stuff. I said, I can't believe you thought I was above it. I'm
Right?
ashamed. How dare you believe more in me? Ugh, look at these clouds, though. I like it when they like this, but I prefer it overcast because that scare ball there is still messing with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you got any? We got an anime convention coming to town. I might check it out with my
Nice.
niece. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it's not going to be as cool as Anime Vegas, which they canceled a few years ago. Like they stopped doing that here. Like
Yeah.
that was a big one. They do it at the Sands Convention Center, so it was huge. Everybody would be there. I don't know this one.
Oh, I bet.
I'm skeptical on because they're trying to have it at the Tropicana. And if you ever been in Vegas, the Tropicana, it's a cool spot, but I don't know if it's convention worthy. I went there to go see
I heard.
NXT though, and that was cool.
Nice. I heard they're tearing down Caesar's Palace or something, aren't they?
Caesar's Palace is still here. I think you're thinking of like
No,
the
I think
Dunes or something,
Oh,
or the
I
Stardust.
thought it was Caesar's they're going to tear down. Maybe I thought it was, but
Nah, Caesar's still around, but I might be wrong too. So don't quote me on that. Every
yeah,
time
I
I
kind of
like, I remember growing up out here. For some reason, my family had a knack for moving next to places that they were going to implode.
nice.
So the Dunes, the Sands, uh, the Landmark when they did that movie Mars Attacks.
Yep.
Yeah, I was there.
Nice.
I remember coming out to a big cloud of dust around my studio apartment. And is Easter this Sunday?
No, it's on the 420.
I don't know. I don't do holidays, but my sister do. She got kids. What do you want? Nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
May not do them, but I'm not gonna crap on somebody else liking to do it.
Well, no, yeah, it's Monday right now, so yeah, it's this coming weekend. Yeah,
I don't know if Easter's this weekend.
yeah, it's 420.
And that's the trail I usually walk at night whenever I do my after work walks. I don't
Yep.
always take the trail, but that is the trail. But yeah, not showing my nephew all these old cartoons. That was fun because he likes animation, but he also has a thing for inflatables. There's so many
No, I
inflatables
don't.
in the house.
Oh yeah,
Halloween's his favorite holiday. I'm like, well, that's a boy after my own heart because I love Halloween.
yeah. My house was usually decorated for Halloween all year inside, anyway.
Yeah, but she does all the holidays, so can't just keep it all Halloweeny.
My Christmas tree even had skulls on it. Come on,
See, that's awesome sauce.
had plastic rats sticking out of it and stuff.
See, that's that good.
Everybody's like, "That's not very festive." I was like, "What do you mean?"
It's Dia de los Muertos. No, it isn't. Yes, it is.
Every day.
Yeah. They said they didn't pick a particular day. Yes, they did. It's actually very traditional, sir. Who asked
It
you?
is, yeah. Just let me live in my fantasy world, okay?
Yeah. I don't come and insert logic into your crap. Don't come and bring it to mine.
Right.
Next, you want to be reason.
I just come up here with a straight nonsense, and you're trying to make me straight.
Yeah. Right?
Maybe that's the wrong word.
Oh yeah, that
but,
reminds me. That's the other banner. That's my favorite banner. Right here. That's the banner I usually stick with.
Yeah. I won't mention the banner that I had one time. Oh.
Well, I had one with my Cash App and my PayPal on there. I even have a buy me a coffee thing, except
Yeah.
I don't have anything on there. I think I lied on it and said I want to be a content creator. Here's my problem. I don't even know what that is. I was all like, to me, so far, I think to be a content creator, especially if you're going to be a streamer, you have to have a microphone and you have to have a gaming chair. I'm not buying a
Yeah,
gaming
you gotta
chair.
have a Rode. You gotta get a
Yeah,
Rode mic or something. Yeah.
yeah. I was thinking about a Rode mic, but I kind of like it this way. I like the natural of it.
Yeah.
They're like this guy, like that way. When people say, "Dude, you're not even making content," I'm like, No, I'm not. I could have sworn there's a video that says I'm not a content creator. I could swear I say that like at the end of
You
every one of my
literally,
streams.
yeah, I was just gonna say you literally mention that every time, just about.
Yep. Hold on a second. Somebody texting me.
Ow. Oh, you little fucker. Oh, that
Yeah.
hurt.
You know, what is it? I keep it essentially simple because it helps me out with my
Yep.
mental. Throwing this. There we go. But yeah, just taking a little walk. It was funny too. I went on
Oh,
EJ, like little EJ, and his mom's just
yeah,
texted
I
me.
watched the video.
Yeah, got a
Right.
good voice for it, but I'm just like, see, that's a youngin.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
his video presentation at the beginning of his first video was very well put together.
yeah, he did good on there. He was engaging. He
Yeah.
sounded like he was having fun. I
Yeah.
like when he's like, that's the end. I died.
Yeah. He's like, I don't like the werewolves at night. Or whatever it
Yeah,
was, the wolves or something there.
he had a channel before, and I guess the channel got lost or something, or he might have accidentally erased
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yep. All I could say was I did the same thing with my DC Universe game. That bad boy was completely gone. I had no way out of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
But yeah, I needed to
I
do
better
this.
plug this in.
I was thinking about walking Cash through this park, but the last time I went with my niece and him, it was somebody was cutting a bunch of leaves and stuff like grass, and they
Yeah.
blew it. They used a leaf blower, went straight into his sinuses, and he has bad allergies. So the whole time he's walking, he sounded like
Ooh.
he was like cutting to death. Yeah. Yeah, that's Cash for. There's some birds right there. Ah, but yeah, this is just doing the quick little live because I still got hours before they keep saying, "Oh, you're almost out," but I'm like, I got like 8 hours of them. Anybody that watches my stream knows that I don't even stream for more than, if I'm lucky, more than 30 minutes. Sometimes you might get an hour out of me. So he came on one of my streams and was like, 3 hours of Anubis.
Right. We've had a couple of pretty long ones, that's for sure.
It happens, but I just don't want nobody to get used to it.
No.
Because
It's
then it would
usually
take
you're
out
like
the
it
it would
says,
take out the random and random.
and it usually ends up being like one that you titled, "Oh, quick stream" or something, and I'll end up popping in. We'll be on there for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, this one is random walk, so
Yeah.
I'm taking a random walk. I've been walking since I started. Right now, I'm gonna go get up a Slurpee. After I get this Slurpee,
Nice.
that'll be the end of my random walk. After I make it back to the Crilly, of course.
Danger.
Yep. But like I said, I'm also trying. Like I was saying when I first started, it's like getting my time zones in check.
Mm-hmm.
Because You would think that 2 hours ain't a big deal, but it's funny because a lot of people that I watch or a lot of weird channels that I watch, they would start at like 1 or 2, which was usually around the time I would be getting ready for work. But now they're starting at 11 and 12.
Yep.
I know. Hey, we enjoyed you and we enjoyed the tip.
Right?
Because like I said,
Information is great.
I always like to prefer to hear from actual people that do the stuff. And if enough people have
Right.
heard it, then that makes it for me to go check out. Because I
Yep.
do go to the internet for answers, but they don't always have the answers.
No.
They still can't even tell me if this show I used to watch actually existed. There's like 2 or 3 of them. But since I don't know the names of them, it makes it hard to find.
Yep.
Especially when like I had to another thing you have to take into account when you live in the States is a show might come on and it'll come on at this time, but it's not the same across the board in any state you're in or any city
No.
you're in. So like some of the cartoons I know of, or you might think that it's a very famous show and it's a local thing.
Yep.
It's not even public access. It's a local show. And some I was able to find on here. Like I found this educational thing about respecting electricity from Nevada Power that came out when I was in junior high. They made us watch it, or like, yeah, it was like junior high. It was called Electro Juice, which was like a Beetlejuice ripoff. Yeah, it was weird. Then the other thing I've been trying to find are all those educational film strips they used to make us watch.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Some I've been able to find, some I haven't. And then there's a couple of podcasts that I listen to on here. What I actually have been on the panel for. It's
Yep.
for talking about wrestling. So that's why
Yep.
this is always random content. I was like, if I had a niche, I'd have to stick to that.
Yeah, right. Same with me. I mean, my name might be easy digging, but it's not all I do. And I've made that clear in my description of my channel.
Lordy. Everybody want to call me or text me when I'm busy doing a stream. When I ain't doing jack, ain't nobody hitting me up.
Oh yeah, likewise. I've had 14 messages come through since I've been on here with you.
Of course.
My phone
I
ain't
get
rang
my
in
text.
3
It's
days.
just funny. Like, these are people when I came back to town, I can't get a hold of. Now they want to hit me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, back up.
Right. Let me get some breathing room here.
That's all I'm saying. Feeling good.
Wonder why he ain't going to
But
work
you know
yet.
what?
Not you,
I know. I don't mind the
my
work.
friend. No, my roommate.
I like the
supposed to be at
work.
work at 2 o'clock.
Because when I'm there, I'm just pretty much by myself in the back. And time goes by
Yep.
pretty fast. And I don't really got nothing I got to do today. Like, you know, I'm just hanging out in the back, waiting until stuff comes in, fixing whatever's broken.
Yep.
I just don't stream from work. I see
don't
some
blame
people
you.
do that, but it's like, for me to stream for work, I have to include the work in my stream life, and my stream life is my therapy life.
Yeah, you don't want to cross the two. Oh,
Yeah, it's like crossing over your friends. Just because I get along
right.
with big groups, I get along with different groups of people. These people might hate each
Oh,
other. They
yep.
didn't hate each other beforehand, but you introduce them to each other. Now there's a war, and you got to choose a side. Then they call you a fence
Right.
walker, and you're like, I'm not a fence walker. I was avoiding y'all to begin with. We're doing this. Y'all the ones that wanted to meet up.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah, it kind of is good, but it's also bad because, like I've explained before in a couple of videos, I've also hung out with some very unsavory people. Um, because for some reason, and this might happen to you too, Easy. Some of the weirdest people get comfortable unloading their personal secrets to just you.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
you're just like,
Too
I don't
much.
need to know any of this.
Yeah. I was like, and why did you just tell me that?
Yeah. Or better yet, they don't tell you, but they hang out with just you. Then you turn on the TV and they're on the news.
Yeah.
That's even worse. uh, let's see. What flavor am I going for? Dragon fruit's been the good one so far.
There you go. They got some new flavors since the last time I had one.
Ah, well, there's a 7-Eleven right over here. I don't go to them either. My sister doesn't because she got all of her, she did. So she racked up a bunch of points and she's like, I never go there no more. So I'm like, all right, I'll use them.
Right?
But every time I think of a Slurpee, I always want to say, I'm going to go get me a malt liquor Slurpee. Friggin' don't be a minute.
Oh man. All the stuff he had in his head.
Yep. His favorite still 40s and 9s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still here.
Oh yeah. You were in the store, so I was being quiet and
There we go.
polite. Oh.
Yep. Phone rang, text messages, went inside the store, went to make a purchase. See, got my Slurpee.
Oh yes.
But
I was
I
just
don't
having
drink them often,
flashbacks
so
today.
you know.
I was using my back scratcher, and I got a bamboo back scratcher.
Mhm.
And I don't know
Then I
what
got
happened
a
to it, but I almost 3-inch fucking bamboo splinter in my back last night.
Then I'm gonna go home. Well, I don't know if I can call it home. I mean, I am a drifter.
Which is the dwelling that you are currently residing in.
Yeah, but my current dwelling that I'm residing in, I don't know, but like I told them, they know I have anxiety issues when I'm around too many people. Hell, even 3 is too many
Yeah.
because I start feeling like I'm annoying somebody.
Right.
But luckily, I put a pin in a lot of it.
Well, that's good.
But I don't want to come off the flow with being too nonchalant.
True. Very true.
But I haven't been messing with the herb, and I haven't been drinking.
I
The plus
know.
side, I've saved a lot of money.
Well, I'm sure you have.
Yeah, that's about it. I can't come up with any other reasons as to why it's a
I
good
mean,
thing.
it's not like you were overly drinking a lot anyway, but still, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to ask you, did you ever watch Daredevil when it was on Netflix?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty good on Disney Plus.
Yeah, yeah. I just watched that Born Again one there.
Yeah. My only
I
problem with
like
it is that I want Luke Cage back, damn it.
I know. I do too.
Actually, nah. I'll be honest with you. Rosario Dawson. I need her back as Claire
Yeah,
Temple. It doesn't feel right without her.
yeah. Out there helping all the heroes. Yeah.
Yeah. But it just doesn't feel right without Rosario Dawson.
No, it doesn't.
But ooh. Also was like there is something else that streaming services kind of killed for me. We don't have cartoon programming blocks anymore. You
Yep.
kind of got them on TV, but not as really.
No.
That's why on Cartoon Network, all you see is like episodes of Teen Titans Go for all day.
Oh yeah. I never really got into that at all.
Right? But there ain't no
That and
blocks.
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is another thing I can't get into.
You know what? I was into it for about 2 or 3 seasons. Then it got annoying.
I've never even seen an episode. I tried watching one and I was like, yeah.
Is it the way they
Give me
talk or
Mr.
the
Pickles.
eyeballs?
I don't know. I like Mr. Pickles better.
Mr. Pickles. I like what's another show I didn't know people love so much was Super Jail.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't into it.
Yeah, I know a bunch of people that are into it.
Just like I wasn't a Frisky Dingo fan, but I'm a huge fan of Archer, and they were made by the same guy.
Yep. I like Archer. That's a good one.
But yeah, that's what I mean. Like the programming blocks don't really exist. And I don't consider them true programming blocks, like cartooning blocks, unless they're on regular TV. Like I
Yeah.
don't mean stream, I don't mean on cable. I'm talking
Yep.
regular TV. You have your
Yep.
AM cartoons, your PM cartoon block, and your Saturday block. Occasional
Oh yeah.
Sunday block.
Yeah. When I was a kid in Syracuse, man, I lived next door to this guy that did the afternoon,
Yeah.
cartoon block thing, and started out with Scooby Doo.
So it just throws me off a tad.
Yeah. Of course, I also lived right on the route for the Captain Kangaroo Zoo bus as well.
Right? Ooh. Sorry, all these cars going by is making it hard to hear. I should get.
Oh,
I like them. I had some headphones, but they don't work as well as I like them to.
Yeah.
Like they work for my laptop, but they don't work for this.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to jump off of here because my room.
So you gotta give me a second. till I get to the turn. Which the turn's coming up, so that's good.
Yeah, I got to jump off because my roommate needs to talk to me about something, and I don't want to just sit here on mute. So,
Man, see, it's almost noon here. I don't have to leave for work until like 3 o'clock my time.
it's 3 o'clock my time. No.
Yeah, I usually get cleaned up at about 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And that'll be that.
But yeah, I got to jump off. Like I said, I got to go talk to my roommate about something,
Oh, okay.
and I don't want to just sit here
Makes
on
sense.
mute while I'm talking to him. Seems rudish to be on a long conversation while I'm on here. So, I will
That's
see
cool,
you
cool.
on the flip. Hope everyone has a great
Kind of
day.
weird though. I still don't host panels.
Right. Yeah, I'm about the only panel you usually get. No,
Well, I never write open panel either.
no, because you're like, oh, hey, you want to jump up? Boom, there you go.
Yep. Well,
But
it
yeah, on that
depends.
note,
Like some of the people I'll let, but if I know you're gonna start some crap, I'm
yeah, right.
Why
All
it's
right.
like this ain't a place for that.
No, definitely
Only
not. But
nonsense exists here.
I'm out of here. You guys have a great day.
You have a great one. Easy, much love.
Much love and respect. I'm sure I'll see you around somewhere.
Yep. I'm always somewhere.
All right.
Till I'm not.
Bye, Caitlin. Whoever else is still in the chat, we'll talk to you all later.
Yep. All people in chat. They still saying sit here and listen to us babble. I love it.
Oh, I love having no circulation. I can't get the freaking touchscreen to work right now. Oh.
That's why I be walking. I sit too long,
Here
I
we
catch
go.
a dead leg. Because my legs ain't used to being stationary except for sleep. All right, there we go. Yep. Easy Jazz took off. Ah. But what about y'all? What's going down? Some people might be at work. Some people might be asleep. Some people might just be chilling. I'm just enjoying my time. And I'm getting close to where I'm gonna get out of here, but not too close. I still got like, I don't know, probably another 5 minutes. Maybe less. Yeah. Keep the blood flowing. Keep yourself clean. Blah, blah, blah. All that stuff about hygiene. If you know it, you should know it. If you don't, man, get someone to teach you. I ain't no teacher, not even a preacher. Not here to be reaching. Not here to reach you. Just here for the nonsense and all of the content. The nonsense. I guess I call it all of the nonsense. Oh wait, that is what it says. It's a banner here. Ah, there it is. So I tell people, you do whatever you want to do on here. Whatever it is you get comfortable making, you make. And don't think about it as making. If you think about making something, then you're going to be a perfectionist about it. And you're going to sit there and second guess yourself. And by the time the thing that you wanted to say or do or show somebody is out there, somebody already beat you to it. They did it a lot better. That's just how I see it. I don't really know if it's right. Sorry, it's still the birds chirping. Anyways, hit the stream. This was a random walk, so this wasn't quick. To some of y'all, it might be quick because some people be on here for like 2-3 hours, maybe 4 hours. Still can't commit to that, but I might try to. Just gotta give me some time. Actually, y'all have given me much time, and I appreciate that. Because at the end of the day, I'm just some dude who talks too much. But I like it like that. But go enjoy your job, go enjoy your life, go enjoy doing what you're gonna do. Go check out some vids from other people, go check out something you find interesting. Go enjoy yourself. Much love and peace out.